Happy Twixmas, everyone, or whenever you're watching this. We're just about to go out and head to the sales, but we'll see how that one goes. But actually, what I realised is there's this new thing called Twixmas, the period between Christmas and New Year's. And actually, it's the perfect time for introverts like myself or people who struggle to be around too many people all the time to recharge. Now, it sounds a bit daft because actually later today, we're having a party for Jet's birthday. Jet is our little toy poodle son there. Yes, we're having a birthday party. We'll have more on that. But other than that, we had Dan and Sophie Day, so husband and wife day yesterday, because it gets so crazy over the Christmas period where you're buzzing around, and I struggle to sit down when people are here because I want to like look after them, host, and I'm hyper aware. Hey, how are you? I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. It's that weird week where you don't know what days you're on. I think it is, yeah, it's Thursday today because we're having the party today. But I knew I needed yesterday, so we've always said the 27th is going to be our Christmas, because just me and Dan, where you're just with that one person that you can chill with. Sometimes in the past, it used to just have to be totally on my own. Woo, doggies. It used to have to totally be on my own. But nowadays, I can recharge actually with Danny around, because he lets me just kind of zone out, write, and I love writing. So every night I recharge my battery. I have to like write for a few hours. And because of my busy, hyperactive ADHD mind, I'll watch something and I'll be writing on my phone or on my laptop. And I like actually having noise around, but not vibes, like human vibes. So this is why I couldn't work in an open plan office, because I'd really struggle with all the different vibes and personalities around. I'd feel people's emotions and I'd be like, oh, I'm such an empath. I take in everyone's feelings and like, why aren't they smiling? I must have done something wrong. And my brain's on overdrive. It's the same when I'm hosting. I love having people here, but like for a certain amount of time. And Danny said, because sometimes I can be a bit socially awkward, and I don't mean to be, it's just how I process things. So I'll be like, well, we can have people around from this time until this time, but then they must leave at that time. He's like, no, you can't tell people that they must leave at that time. And I would never say it myself, but I'd be like, Danny, tell people they have to leave at this time. Because in my head, I'm thinking, yes, I want to see you, but then I also need to recharge after you've gone before I go to bed. And I don't know if any of you are like it, where you're a bit of an introvert and you have to do certain things to just kind of take care of yourself. I know in the past I haven't given myself that time. I've always tried to help, see people, keep people, so making sure they're not lonely, making sure they've got everything they need. But actually I realised I was depleting myself, and a lot of people were like the vampires, and I wasn't recharging my own self, because people say I'm always really positive, and which I'm really glad. I really want to be the smiley friend, the happy person, the person you want to be around. But then for me as well, I can be a bit of a loner. Like, I like just working out on my own in the morning with Dan in the background, and I just watch the news and I write. People don't realise how much I write all day. And often when I'm on my phone, I'm not messaging. I've got a real issue with phone calls, that I get really anxious around phone calls because it's unpredicted when people are going to call. So I have to prepare myself if I know someone is going to call, but I'd rather they not, because I have to be in the right mode to kind of put on my face to just talk to people. It's such a bizarre thing when you're a real kind of introvert or empath, and on the spectrum clearly, but it is about self-care. So I think Twixmas is the perfect time to recharge your batteries, however that is, whether you might need to socialise and go out. Don't be offended if people don't want to go out, because then also they've got New Year's Eve coming up. And so normally I used to belly dance New Year's Eve, so it'd be gig central. I'd be kind of putting on my extrovert face, and then I definitely need a whole day of recharging after that. But this year, I've got my babies. Yes, I've got my babies. So we've got all the babies at home this year. So I'm definitely not going to work. I am just going to enjoy a quiet games night and just recharge with them. And I'm such a geek. Hey, nice to see you. I'm such a geek. So I will be doing vision board activities, focusing on the future. I like to goal set for the new year. I like all those kind of activities. I think it's because I like to go insular. I struggle with just chit chat. So if it's like, oh yeah, we'll come around for a chat, I get panicky. So I'm like, chit chat. Oh, I like to have an agenda. What we're going to talk about, what we're going to do, or if I go to a group situation, I like to have activities so I can zone out if I need to. And it's just about knowing yourself, and I think that's the great thing, definitely since I've been in my 30s, is actually that I now know what I'm like and how to manage things. It's actually really helped me to keep myself safe as well, to make sure I'm my full self for the kids first and everyone in this house, but then for everyone else too. So if you need a recharge, do it. Don't feel bad. Recharge yourself, because as they say, you can only serve from a full cup. You don't want to be just pouring and pouring out of your cup and not looking after yourself. But I hope you've all had the most amazing Christmas, and I'll see you soon. I'll better do a vlog on this lovely doggies party today. Yes. Right, we best get prepared. See you later. Peace, love, and shimmies. Say bye, Jet. Bye. Don't lick it.